The following TBT interview with Nightshade was pre-recorded on the 20th of May 2017.
Hi, it's Nathan Goff here for The Burning Truth. We are currently in Wolverhampton just doing a series of interviews today. The first interview we've got today, I am with Nightshade. We're just going to cover very briefly just the highlights and why she got into wrestling, also look at her interests and just basically just cover some things. I'm very grateful that she decided to have a chat with us. Matt's also been doing some interviews of his own on the side, which is why it's just me, because he thought I'd be better for this sort of thing for once he decided to take a back seat. So, thanks for coming.
No problem, thank you for having me.
Not a problem at all. So, I know we've just had a quick chat. We were discussing what federations you actually wrestle for around Britain.
Yeah.
So, let's start from the beginning. You got into it 4 years ago professionally. Before that, you started backyarding as such.
Yeah, well, I always wanted to wrestle. Like, growing up, I've always wanted to be a wrestler. It's always been my dream, and like the one thing I wanted more than anything. I've never been interested in really in school or like university. I always just wanted to be a wrestler. So I found like a local wrestling training school, but the standard really wasn't very good. It was almost like backyarders, and so they hired a hall and everything, but yeah, the standard just wasn't very good.
So who started your training then?
That was at Slam,
Yeah.
but they're not still running the company. But yeah.
So when you go around now, so you mentioned that you've been on the scene for 4 years.
Yeah.
Who's been helping refine you as a wrestler? So who'd you train with, like, to just help you develop?
Paul Malin's been a really big one, but I've been training at like different companies. I try and do like seminars, and just I think it's so important to learn, and you're always learning as you're going through, and I just try and learn from every sort of experience. I think the most way I've developed is by actually having matches.
Yeah.
I've done like 6 weeks on the summer camps, so 6 weeks like wrestling like almost every single day, and that's for Mega Slam, a company that I work quite a lot with that I love, and I think that really helped bring me out as a wrestler. Having all that experience in the ring in front of a crowd, and with such amazing wrestlers as well to give you feedback. Like Ligero was always on the run with us, and CJ Banks.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just really good having feedback from those sorts of guys.
What was it like training with Malin then? Because Malin is probably one of the best performers in the UK at the moment, and his characters differ so much. So his face character is very prim and proper, whereas his heel is probably one of the most. It's the biggest difference I've seen on the UK scene of when he portrays a heel, like the full get-up he's got with the skulls and everything.
So cool, isn't it?
Yeah, that is a really cool gimmick, and it's a really good twist as such from what his face character is.
Yeah.
So what was that like?
Opposites.
Like, has he shown you like the mentality side? Was that a good help when you were with him?
He's always given me like amazing feedback, and like I really value all of his like training opinions and feedback, and he's always been like spot on. And if he's on a show with me, I'll always ask him to watch my match if he can, if he's not too busy. But it's been really good. I think I've learned a lot from him, what he's had to say to me. I haven't done all too much training with him, but I always try and like pick his brains.
Okay. So on the British scene, you do see more male-female wrestling.
Yeah.
Do you do many male-female wrestling matches? Because I know in the States it isn't really done much in like Impact Wrestling, WWE. If you look around though, PWG does it.
Yeah.
But like, have you done many matches where it's been intergender?
Personally, I haven't done many. I've done on the summer camps. We always did a 6-man tag match.
Yeah.
So that was usually 2 guys and a girl on each side, and the girls could fight the guys and etc. So that, in that respect, I've done a lot of like intergender tag matches, but I haven't tend to work with guys a lot really.
Okay.
Which is something that I'd love to like explore.
Yeah. So I take that's one of your aims going forward there then.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I think that's what made the 90s so good as like a wrestling era, where you had China who was able to beat up the men and the women at the same time. She didn't really take any difference. It was just someone in front of her.
Yeah.
So I take it that'd be an aim where you could put on some quality matches with both females and males going forward.
Yeah, definitely. I think that would be really interesting as well, because I'm usually bigger than the girls that I'm wrestling, so I tend to do more power-based moves. I think it'd be really interesting to wrestle somebody that's larger than me, and wrestling a guy that's bigger and stronger than me. It'd be really interesting because I'd have to change my style, which I think would, really help me in a lot of ways.
So who's one of your biggest, how can I put this? So who's been one of your biggest influences moving forward then in the female wrestling world?
In the female wrestling world?
Yeah.
I don't know really. I get inspired by so many female workers. Like, I just love watching the independent scene, and I try and do lots of research, and I'm inspired by so many girls. I love Saraya Knight. Like, growing up, like Saraya and Brittany, before obviously she became Paige, were like two of my biggest inspirations in wrestling. I remember going to like the first ever Pro Wrestling Eve all women shows, and I sat there in the audience and I was like, I want this to be me. And it was just incredible. And from that point forward, I followed a lot of the girls that first appeared like on Pro Wrestling Eve, like Rhea O'Reilly and Jetta. I love Jetta so much.
Cool. So who's been your favourite match then, moving on from that? Who's your favourite opponent who you can actually get in the ring with and go, I know I can make magic with this person?
One of my all-time favourite opponents has been Toni Storm. I really enjoyed working with her. I've only wrestled her twice in singles matches, but I think we have quite a good energy together, and I just think she's such an amazing, talented worker that you learn so much from her. I also loved wrestling Pollyanna. I learned a lot from her. I really enjoy wrestling Shakara. Me and Shakara, I feel like we've had some really great matches, some of my favourite matches I've ever had. And if I know I'm booked against Shakara, I was very, very happy. But there's so many, like honestly, I haven't had many opponents that I've not enjoyed wrestling, so I feel like I've been very lucky.
So that's always good though, if you enjoy wrestling everyone, it makes it a lot easier.
Definitely, yeah. I feel like I've pretty much enjoyed working like 90% of females that I have, so it's really good.
Okay, so what are your aims over the next, short term, for the next couple of years?
I just want to wrestle more. I want to like wrestle as much as possible. I really want to like get my name out there a bit more, and I just want to learn more and grow more and expand. I just really want to wrestle everywhere.
Okay, so like you mentioned Saraya, so have you wrestled Saraya yet?
I haven't, no.
So I take it that'd be like a dream.
Yeah, that would be amazing. It would be great to wrestle for like WAW and Bellatrix, and that'd be really cool.
Have you done many European tours?
No, I've only ever wrestled in the UK.
Okay.
Never wrestled outside the UK. So obviously that would be a massive like goal as well.
Because I suppose the next biggest market outside of the UK for the women is either Japan or Germany, because Germany's got a growing market at the moment.
Germany's amazing at the minute, isn't it?
It's taken off, and I know the Knights have actually got a partnership going on with the Germans at the moment, which is why Saraya does all the tours that she does.
Yeah, of course.
It is a growing market.
Out there. Definitely.
So I suppose to wrap it up, because I don't want to keep you too long, if you had a closing statement, what is your goal for this evening as such?
For this evening?
Yeah.
I'm really excited to wrestle. Wrestling is just everything that I want to put all of my energy into, and I really hope that it becomes what I'd want it to be.
Okay, no, that's fine. So, just for everyone who's following this, where can people catch you if they want to follow your progress?
So I have a Facebook page and also an Instagram page. It's both Nightshade Wrestler. I need to get on Twitter. I don't have a Twitter.
I hate Twitter.
Do you?
With a passion. Social media is my biggest pet peeve. Everything to do with social media. If Matt's doing something else, I have to respond to it.
Really?
And I despise it. So, if you saw my desk outside, like at work, I have to have 3 screens, and one of them's just there for if social media goes off.
Right.
And I despise it.
Oh no.
he goes, are you able to put this tweet on Twitter? And I look at it and I'm like...
Oh. So I'm not familiar with Twitter whatsoever, but I've been so into Instagram lately. I've literally been spamming Instagram. Every couple of days I try and post. So it's just Nightshade Wrestler. And I have on Facebook, it's a likes page.
Yeah.
So it's not a friend request, it's like Nightshade Wrestler.
And you like it, you're able to follow.
Yeah, if you like
on
it,
there.
I believe you get all the...
Yeah, you get all the updates and news
notifications.
feeds, and
Yeah,
you're
it
able just
comes
to follow
onto
your
feed.
progress.
Yeah.
So like if you've got upcoming matches, you're able to post them on there.
Yeah,
People can just
definitely.
grab on from there.
But I will be getting a Twitter sometime along the line.
Sometime. I suppose just one quick one before we go. So we've mentioned social media. How
Yeah.
do you think social media is changing wrestling?
Oh, I think it's massively changing wrestling. It's such like an important tool, I think, and it's made wrestling like, I really feel like it's expanding wrestling a lot, and it has a really big part to play in the evolution of wrestling. It's like, take like RK Out of Nowhere. Everybody, wrestling or non-wrestling fans, know that, and that's purely because of social media. Like, it's crazy the effect that social media has on the world these days.
What came up on my newsfeed this morning? So it was at a football match, and you've got JR's commentary over a couple of football gimmicks.
Really?
Of just like, he stumped a butthole and just everything.
Oh
and
gosh,
like,
that's so cool.
it's amazing how we've gone from in 20 years having no contact with wrestlers, having that curtain just pulled back and everything's on show.
Yeah, it's really great, isn't it? It's really good.
So that's brilliant. So again, I appreciate you coming on with us. Hopefully you'll join us again down the road.
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully we haven't put you off it.
No.
But no, so that's been brilliant. So thanks for coming.
It's okay, thank you.
And you can follow on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
And apart from that, I've been Nathan Goff. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and just everywhere else. And also, if you can follow the UK Wrestle Fan Zone as well for us, because they do all the brilliant recording. Andy's stood here and he's recorded this interview and the rest of them today for us. So that's been brilliant. So thanks a lot, folks, and keep supporting your local wrestling.